don't know where he came from, but I'll tell you, he built our village into a city. He's the one who trained our army, who grew us into an empire. I don't know where he's from.
First off, say, if 2024 wasn't enough interesting already, Kingmakers over here might just do the trick. This is a battle simulation strategy third-person shooter set in medieval times, as you can see, promises to let you go back in time with a vast arsenal of modern weapons to change the course of history and save the future. Here's a trailer. This game was announced just a few days ago. The game is coming to PCs and the next generation of consoles only by the end of 2024. That being said, Dragon's Dogma, the sequel, will now release on PCs in the next generation of consoles on the same day on March 22nd. Actually, to keep up the hype, developers kicked off more gameplay also to reassure the work is done, covering pretty much every aspect of the game and more in the gameplay trailer. Now, there's a chance you didn't know this, I mentioned it before, but the game actually starts off with a character who has lost his memory, their memory, and say if this is your first time playing Dragon's Dogma, you can definitely dive into the story, because it's new.
Make manifest your will, that at last this world might.
Hold fast to your strength of will, Arisen One. Those who can be of aid to you will reveal themselves in time.
Thy will, thy soul, these are all the means thou hast to carve thy path anew.
Coming in at number 3, we've got a brand new game over here, first-person PvPvE dungeon crawling action role-playing game, announced no more than a couple weeks ago, gone by the name Dungeonborne. It's a developer's first work, promised a single-player story campaign and an online multiplayer where you can hunt for treasure, explore dungeons, and much, much more. It's a good-looking game. It's set to be coming out fully to PCs only within 2024.
Two-handed weapons deliver powerful attacks, quickly draining enemy stamina.
Number 4, we've got an update on the Relic First Guardian, the game, about 5 more minutes of gameplay and the work that is now coming out of PCs and the next generation of consoles in the first few months of 2025. Now, Relic the First Guardian is an action RPG adventure, which you play as a hero, on a journey to save the world as the last Guardian. Check it out just in case you missed it.
Players will embark on an adventure as Guardian to collect the pieces of the great relics close the void in the ruined continent of Arsilthus, which has been devastated by monsters called Brutal.
Please don't take it the wrong way. I'm just saying this because you might not know.
Priest Egwis of
This journey allows players to meet various people in different regions and experience intriguing stories.
Oh, guys, Mainframe Industries went on and revealed more plans on Pax Dei, which is no longer releasing as promised to come out within 2024, although there's a chance still. And for those of you who missed it, this is a MMO action RPG that the team has been cooking for over 5 years. What you're watching over here is actually work in progress, however, we're still waiting on a precise release date.
In that forsaken place, blood must spill. Blood of your fellows. The Erdtree faithful.
Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, FromSoft was been reported to be the largest expansion ever. That's right, Elden Ring has a DLC campaign in the making since the game's original release, and it's now finally happening, releasing on June 21st this year. The DLC takes place in a brand new area of a brand new map. We even got a decent, fairly long and detailed new gameplay trailer for those of you who missed it.
Wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of light?
I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Mikola is doing here.
Those stripped of the grace.
Revealed only a month ago, we actually missed out on this game's announcements, but Kinstrife over here is a non-linear, single-player medieval RPG with a physically simulated combat system. You're a knight errant in the 13th century Germany with the aim to rise up among the lords and take part in tournaments to win fame and riches. It's a great looking game, lots of promise. It's set to be coming to PCs only later this year.
We found inspiration in a wide swath of real-world cultures, helping us create a unique RPG experience.
In case you missed out on the news, Obsidian Entertainment just responded to criticism on Avowed, said that there is still work to be done before players can try the experience for themselves. Meaning, actually there's not going to be a demo right now for testing before the game's full release, or at least in the following months. Avowed is an open-world, role-playing, Skyrim-inspired first-person player, and at the moment actually the most hyped game from Obsidian itself.
All of the regions have a lot of special things associated with them, but I have a deep place in my heart for Shatterscarp. As you're wandering the wastes of Shatterscarp, you might notice off in the distance a vibrant jewel of color. By transitioning from destitute, muted tones of a wasteland of sand and marching in towards a beautiful oasis, there's the opportunity there for life, for adventure, and even a little danger.
We hope you've enjoyed this look at Avowed. We're thrilled to share more about the game in the coming months, and we can't wait for you to explore the Living Lands when Avowed launches this fall.
Number 9, we've got a newly announced, well, from IGN, going by the name Eternal Tombs, touted by its developers as an MMORPG giving players a unique experience in an open world persistent world where players will make their mark on the world by running their own shop, unlocking new areas to explore, killing others, defending castles and stuff like this. It's a good looking game over here. Eternal Tombs is coming to PCs exclusively later this year. Available in early access since last October, coming out fully mid this year, although it's not suited for all players over here. At number 10, we've got a game called just simply Beast. Not purely an action RPG, it's an action RPG, inspired, turn-based gothic horror game with permadeath mechanics and an actual story. Beast is a somewhat adult-rated game, but with mild gore, a super well-told story from over here, and a linear gameplay. Check it out in case you missed it.
When they are born only to die. Just surrender. Give it to me.
Moving on to number 11. This is the new work of the same team who made many pieces of Mr. Coup, which is an entirely different approach. Dark Life Excalibur is a brand new Souls-like third-person action RPG inspired by the Dark Souls, one part even Bloodborne, although revolving around the story of a man named Aaron who is linked to the most famous and legendary sword of all time, which is the Excalibur. Check it out, it's coming to pieces in the PlayStation 5 only sometime later this year.
Conquer your fear or die trying.
Experience the medieval world of Britain like never before, powered by Unreal Engine 5.
King Arthur is apparently coming out fully June this year. Now, it's not for those of you who couldn't really wait. There's a beta taking place for the game on both Steam and the mobile devices. If you previously missed on its reveal, this is a cross-progression and cross-play support with PC's squad-based action RPG that's usually built with the use of Unreal Engine 5, one of the biggest projects on mobiles for the past couple of years, and we just got a new trailer for it.
An ancient power who strikes a deal with Arthur, allowing him to wield this powerful relic, but at a cost. Standing in his way is the power-hungry usurper, King Lot, and other formidable foes that must be defeated on your journey. Assemble a squad of heroes, including loyal knights, powerful mages, and mythical creatures, each with their own set of skills and attributes. When it comes to combat, King Arthur Legends Rise features a turn-based battle system.
At the Game Awards a few months ago, Sega came out with probably one of the finest revealed game trailers, bringing a bunch of its old hitters such as Jet Set Radio, Golden Axe Shinobi, and a few more to the new consoles, totally built from the ground up too. One of them was the Golden Axe project. This is just a rather short trailer. The Golden Axe it's a totally rebuilt game with a different look for old school veterans and the newcomers. It's been almost 4 years now since its reveal of number 16. We thought of it here this time with an actual release date of April 26, the game Manor Lords, which is coming to PCs and the next generation of consoles at the same time. Manor Lords is a medieval strategy city building in real time, promised to have a huge emphasis on scale of battles more than anything else. We actually got a new trailer for it. Coming to Steam Early Access on March 28 this year. Godsworn here is a mythological real-time strategy and a developer's first work. You can also try this game on Steam with the demo. I haven't tried it yet myself. The story is about some northern crusade where pagan gods and their tribes clash against crusaders and armies of heaven. Like the movie Kingdom Heaven? It's pretty similar to that. Anyway, it's coming to PCs exclusively. Myth of Empires is now finally, well, technically speaking, relaunching on Steam. Fully, I mean, it already has since a few days back. This is a open-world survival sandbox wargame where your job is to just build fortresses, create cities, and grow crops. The game has actually been through an early access, some legal problems, some development hell issues, but no longer, as it seems to be in pretty good shape. Previously announced to be coming out January 30 this year, now delayed to an unspecified date within the year. The Quinfall over here is on its way to PCs exclusively, touted as a medieval-style MMORPG with the aim to shape your adventure however you desire in 5 different regions with their own unique distinct features: hunt, fight, loot, in solo or in co-op multiplayer. Check it out, we actually got a new trailer for this one too. And last but not least, well, yes, your grace, the game has a DLC in the making since last October here, going by the name Snowfall. Now, the original game, if you're unfamiliar with, is a kingdom management single-player story-driven adventure made in pixel designs, where you have the fancy to make alliances, support folks, and build an empire correctly. Snowfall is bringing more story, new characters, and more freedom of choice. Check it out.